Type hardest FPS of all time in your search bar, hit enter, and you will find this Game Rant article in the top results. Click on it, scroll all the way down where they list the Halo 2 campaign as the second hardest first-person shooter after Escape from Tarkov. However, don't feel too bad yet because the author does state that anyone who's completed a LASO run of Halo 2 has completed the hardest campaign in FPS history. But how hard is Halo 2 LASO exactly? I managed to beat Halo C and Halo 3 LASO already, so Halo 2 felt like the next step. Most people on YouTube seem to have done it co-op and not solo, which is what I've been doing. The guides certainly don't make it look that difficult, so I thought I'd give it a try and share my thoughts about it. What should an average player expect when trying to complete the Halo 2 LASO playlist? So stick around and find out. First off, what is LASO? If you're a longtime Halo fan, you should know this by now, but LASO stands for Legendary All Skulls On. Each skull is a sort of difficulty multiplier when activated. There are 14 in total, the first one being the Anger Skull, where enemies fire their weapons faster and more frequently. Assassin makes all enemies in the game permanently cloaked. Using classic graphics will help you a lot. Black Eye requires you to melee and kill an enemy in order to get your shield back, which can go up to a double overshield. What? The Blind Skull hides your weapons and HUD, including the crosshair, so enjoy that piece of tape glued onto your monitor for the next month. Catch makes enemies throw and drop grenades more often. Famine decreases the amount of ammo dropped by the AI by half. Ghost, enemies no longer flinch from attacks. Grunt Birthday Party does this. The Iron Skull is probably the most annoying, where dying in co-op resets you at your last checkpoint, but dying solo restarts the whole mission. However, there is an exploit to avoid this happening, which Halo Completionist so eloquently points out in his guide.
If you're solo, it restarts the entire level, so pretty devastating, but you could avoid this penalty by immediately pausing the game when you die, going to save and quit, and then when you're back in the pre-game lobby, go back and hit resume, and this will start you at your last checkpoint.
And I'm sure there's no possible way that could go wrong. I Would Have Been Your Daddy only makes rare dialogue more common.
Are you mentally handicapped, sir?
Mythic doubles the shield and health of enemies. Sputnik decreases the mass of all objects. That's Just Wrong increases enemy awareness of player. And finally, the Thunderstorm Skull upgrades the rank of most enemies in the game. With that said, I present to you Halo 2 LASO, starting with Cairo Station. When you start this up, you might be tempted to pull this cool trick you heard, where you punch boxes to get a double overshield.
These boxes can actually be damaged and killed, quote unquote, and you get the shield benefits from Black Eye by destroying these boxes.
But obviously, it doesn't work for you. After you give up trying to figure out what you're doing wrong, you can move on to the first encounter in the game. Fail to jump on this railing every single time. Jump down there after the first enemies come in to prevent future waves from spawning. Clear the section and you're good to go. Now is the time to make your first bunker. Why, you ask? Well, I believe Cairo Station on LASO to be almost impossible without Johnson. Given that he is invincible, he can be your bullet sponge while you do most of the shooting. So you will need to drag his ass from beginning to end. Because he's not meant to stay with you, he might try to run away, jump off the map, or despawn. If he does, and you get a checkpoint, you are shit out of luck. If you already hate escort missions, enjoy the most painful babysitting game you've ever played. No! In essence, these boxes will keep him where you want him to go. Once you get Johnson up those stairs, this room will be your first real challenge, in which you will probably spend half your time punching this crate to block Johnson from going back. Like for the rest of the mission, you need to get the elites to aggro Johnson and pick them off while they are distracted. When there's only one left, you can backsmack him if you're feeling confident. Don't forget that Johnson truly cannot die. What? No, okay. Whoa! Wait! Keep making those bunkers, clear out the room, and you can move on to the first hangar. Keep punching Johnson forward and throw him into the belly of the beast while you stay up top. Watch him get absolutely shredded by sword elites while you check plasmas from the railing. If you do need to jump down there to give Johnson a push, make sure you know your way back up. As soon as they do, we're gonna jump back over this box. Not too far! God, oh. No! No! Now, just as you think you're making some good progress, this might happen. Bad move. And got killed by Grunt. Thought we had it. Yes, it reset from the beginning. For some reason, the save and quit trick doesn't work 100% of the time, and you might have to restart the whole thing at random. Hopefully, you won't break your keyboard or controller when it happens. Once you're back, make sure not to die at the last enemy in the room before an important checkpoint. Oh, before he dies. No, what the? Then you can move on to the second hangar bay. I found this room to be quite simple relative to the rest of the mission, mainly because you don't depend on Johnson to do it. All you have to do is get this crate behind the plasma turret and the enemies can't see you when firing from it. Of course, it doesn't always quite work out. Wait, what happened? What happened? But it's mostly just a waiting game. Once you clear everyone out, simply kill these guys, stick this dude, kill these elites, clear this room, finesse the enemy spawn, clear this hallway, and take a break thinking you've done some good progress for the day. Launch MCC, hit resume, and wait to start where you last left off. And we're back. This might have been 2 seconds for you, but this is tomorrow for me. Early afternoon, and we're ready for part 2. And fingers crossed, I am back where we left off. Fuck! And we're back. When you get back to the first spacewalk, dump Johnson into the vacuum of space. Pick off the jetpack guys from afar using a plasma pistol. Move to the next section where you will need to kill invisible flying drones that have twice their usual health, before jumping onto the elevator and sending these guys back down before they can reach the top. Kill the grunts from the top before sliding down to kill the last 2 elites. You might have to improvise a bit. So one, and punch the other. Where is he? Oh shit. Wait, stay over there. Just stay on one side. Okay. And now they're not gonna turn over? Okay, Johnson's stuck. Okay, wait. Can I? Okay. You're looking there, right? Oh, gee! Now get ready for your second spacewalk because this next section can get really frustrating. Word of caution, Johnson's AI goes from uncooperative to completely brain dead. There is no shortage of places for him to fall off the map. These 2 elites at the end are probably among the hardest to kill in the mission. I have no idea how Halo Completionist did it so easily, but you're probably gonna struggle like I did. Especially if this happens. Okay, so you have to go there faster. No, no! Okay, no, we have it now. So, step 1, send Johnson out of the airlock immediately. Step 2, don't be a pussy. And when you go for that second wave of elites, actually move forward with Johnson. Don't push him forward and then move back. You have to stay close to him, wait for the elites to stop flying around, and stick them. We got one this way. Next time, Johnson is not going to fall down. That's what we're doing. What? we're back! Holy shit! Now that you're back, clear this section on your first try and move on to what is likely to be the most difficult room in the mission yet. Obviously, it also involves dumping Johnson into the action and picking off elites from behind, but the sheer number of enemies will make it much harder this time. There is also this one dual-wielding elite with Needlers who just loves spraying at everything that moves. Oh my god, Johnson. Holy shit. Actually flying. But if you stay behind cover and keep pushing Johnson forward, you should make it eventually. If you're feeling cocky, you can always try to be sneaky. I don't know what I'm doing. 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 No! Why did he die? Just remember that the "that's just wrong" skull gives enemies enhanced awareness. What is this guy doing? What the f— They also like to flank you from time to time. Okay, I can actually— oh, what the f— Be careful not to restart the whole mission. Oh my god, please, please. This guy— no! Fuck! No, no, no! Just keep believing and you'll make it. Was that the last one? Was that the last one? Oh! Oh! Okay, fuck the cutscene. I don't want my shit to crash. And you may now rest knowing that you are 7% closer to getting a 30 gamer score achievement. In all seriousness, I highly recommend you do try Halo LASO. It's so different from other difficulties that it almost feels like you're playing the game for the first time. You can start with Halo 3 and work your way up the difficulty ladder. If your game doesn't reset like mine did, it should be fun. Watch the guides by Halo Completionist on YouTube. Very, very helpful for beginners. You can like and subscribe if you want. Do let me know in the comments if you want me to keep making this. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and thanks for watching.